Welcome back, friends. If you're planning a day trip from Nice or dreaming of exploring the most glamorous corners of the French Riviera, then you're in the right place. Today, we're trading the hustle of Nice for laid-back coastal elegance. We're heading to the magnificent Villa Ephrussi de Rothschild. We'll see stunning architecture, incredible gardens, and jaw-dropping Mediterranean views. This is easily one of the best day trips from Nice. We'll wander through the world-famous gardens in the morning and soak up the sun at a local beach in the afternoon. It's a laid-back day on the French Riviera, so let's get started.
Good morning from the south of France. We woke up in Nice today and we decided to hop on a train and go see another town. The train was absolutely insane.
We were just packed like sardines, and unfortunately the station we got on at, we got through one door and then we had to exit through the other one, and it was a huge mess.
Yeah, we had to make our way across the interior of the train to get to the other door, and it was absolutely packed. We were stumbling over luggage. We were packed in like sardines. It was a nightmare. So I think the lesson here is if you want to take a train anywhere on the south of France, do it at the very beginning of the day.
Yeah, get a very early start.
Yeah, we started at maybe around 10 a.m. and it was a nightmare. So get a very early start. But now we are in Beaulieu-sur-Mer and we're gonna go try and get into Villa Ephrussi de Rothschild. And it's supposed to be a beautiful villa with beautiful gardens. So let's go explore. Well, we made it to Villa Ephrussi de Rothschild. It was quite an ordeal to get here. We took the train from Nice and then we took the bus. And then it's a bit of a walk up a hill. The views are incredible. It's absolutely worth it. We got our tickets. They were 17 euros per person, and you can buy them online in advance if you know exactly what time you're coming. It's not too crowded here. We came right about open and I can already see the villa and it is gorgeous. Let's get going and explore.
The villa was built between 1907 and 1912 by Baroness Béatrice de Rothschild, a French banking heiress. The outside of the villa is a stunning soft pink color, and inside it's filled with antique furniture and a huge collection of paintings, sculptures, and porcelain.
Could you imagine this being your house? It is absolutely insane here. It's so stunning. The views are incredible.
When you're at the villa, one thing you definitely don't want to miss out on is the view from the upper balcony. Check it out.
Views from the balcony offer a sneak peek of the gardens below, and they are incredible. There are 9 gardens surrounding the villa, and they each have a different theme, including French, Spanish, Florentine, and Provençal, just to name a few. There are small grottos and fountains scattered throughout the gardens, and if you're lucky, you can find an open bench to relax and enjoy the views.
Gotta sit when you can.
Baroness de Rothschild made her gardeners dress in sailors' uniforms, and the garden itself is actually shaped a bit like a ship. The inside of the villa is very cool to explore, but the true beauty is the gardens themselves.
It's a beautiful place. But the only way that people survive here is because they have pools and they go swimming in the sea, because the heat is unbearable and there is no breeze.
The heat was really getting to us and the water was calling our name, so we made our way to the nearest beach.
Well, we made it to the beach. We bought overpriced water and we bought some popsicles because it is so dang hot out. And then we are gonna jump in that water because it looks incredible. Well, there goes the bus we wanted. The worst part about walking downhill to the beach is always the walk uphill when you're done. We took a much needed break at our hotel. It was just way too hot and we were melting.
Yeah, although swimming is really fun.
Swimming was so much fun. But now we are hungry, so we are off to find some food. We found a place for dinner. We had some really good food.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
We weren't super hungry, so we ended up getting some small plates and a couple of drinks, and it was pretty good. We weren't able to do too much filming because we were in close quarters. We ended up eating at a restaurant on a main square, which we normally wouldn't do and we wouldn't recommend because the food isn't always the best. But we ordered the plat du jour, and it was very good.
Yeah, surprisingly good.
And it was also efficient, and it met our needs at the time, and it was a pretty decent vibe. So now we've come to the Promenade des Anglais, and we are going to watch the sunset. It's already looking pretty nice. Well, it's been a long, hot day, and we had a nice sunset. We got some cool photos. We are super tired, so we're gonna call it a day, and we will see you in the next one. No, the villa was built in 1905 for Béatrice, Baroness de Rothschild. Baroness? And the garden itself is actually shaped a bit like a ship, although it's really hard to